Have you ever thought about what the soul truly is? Where is your soul located? From which place in our bodies come the different feelings we have when we meet or connect with another person or with a brand that truly speaks to us? Some would say that our soul is what actually makes us human. A concept hard to express by scientists, but humans across time know what it means to put our soul into something. We dream of finding our soulmate, and we love doing what's good for our soul. For years, I've had the privilege of working at the intersection of communication, education, community building, branding, leadership, spirituality, and people. And believe it or not, these words are way more connected than one would tend to think. Over time, I began to notice something, a pattern, a deeper layer beneath strategy, beneath messaging, and beyond business itself. The need to belong, to feel seen, to understand each other, to unveil our souls. So why not integrate the soul in every aspect of our everyday life? In our relationships, in the brands we craft, and even in how we interact with AI. We're living in a time where we've never been more connected, and yet we've never felt more disconnected. There is an ancient idea that says it is not the words that create connection, but it's the intention behind them. And we all know this is true. We can feel when someone is present, and we can feel when they are not. Have you ever felt lonely? I have. Studies shows that globally, 50% of young adults report feeling lonely on a regular basis. We're part of a group of over 5 billion people who are online. We can ask AI anything. We can generate answers in seconds, and we can find solutions to medical problems within minutes. We can optimize, automate, accelerate. And although I find it scary sometimes, like when we're in the middle of a Black Mirror episode, it has the potential to be really, really, really great. But here's the paradox. We're getting better at talking to machines, but worse at understanding each other. Because people, real people, are craving something that no algorithm can fully replicate for us: human connection. This isn't relevant only for our personal lives. In fact, research shows that over 70% of consumers feel disconnected from brands despite being constantly exposed to them. The global wellness industry is estimated to be worth almost $7 trillion by the end of 2026. More people, just like you and me, are seeking more purpose and meaning, and not just efficiency. Because something inside us knows that efficiency is not fulfillment. We all want to belong, to connect, to learn. We naturally strive to reach the highest version of ourselves, and that cannot be achieved in isolation. Actually, it is related to the definition of wise being the one who learns from every person. Belonging is not a luxury. It is a human need we all have to feel seen, to feel valued, to feel understood, to see that we were never alone, but only scattered, divided. Now let's go a little deeper. What we're really talking about is something we don't often mention or name in business: the soul. Not in a religious sense, but as an essence. The part of us that exists beyond words, beyond data, beyond KPIs, beyond quarterly goals, beyond logic. The part of us that understands through feeling. Every company and organization should unveil the soul of their brand. To see their brand not as a logo, a product, an app, a service, but as a person. A person who listens, who feels, who understands. A person capable of stepping into someone else's shoes and truly connecting. There is a simple truth we often forget. A precise statement first shared by Dr. Sarah Shadmi-Wortman from the Varda Institute for Community Building. And she said, people come for the what, but they stay for the who. They may discover our product, our brand, our service, but they stay because of how we make them feel, because of the connection, because of the shared visions, because of the humans behind it. You don't analyze someone's soul, you sense it, you feel it, you just know. It makes or it doesn't make sense in their eyes, in their silence, in the bond we create, when we truly connect, in the way we speak, when we feel safe. Brands should connect with people like we people connect with each other and allow themselves to unveil their own soul, to have an authentic connection with their audience, with their people. Every day we generate around 396 billion emails, millions of posts, messages, and interactions. But information is not the same as understanding. People, we are meaning makers. We don't just receive information, we interpret it. We filter it through emotion, context, and experience. We sit in front of another human being. We listen, we observe, we feel. We have a human tie, a bond, a link. And then something incredible happens. We digest reality. We transform raw information into something truly meaningful. On the other hand, AI produces magnificent things automatically. But that one step before asking AI and producing marketing materials is what many of us are skipping today, the human digestion. Around 94% of businesses worldwide are already integrating AI in some form or shape. But AI does not feel, at least for now. AI processes inputs. So maybe the question is not how do we program AI to generate human-like outputs, but how do we give AI soul-driven inputs? We can do that. Let's do it together, all of us, from now on. Let's make the time to connect, to understand, to feel first. Because from that place, when we bring AI in, we create something truly powerful and deeply human. AI becomes an amplifier of our depth, a mirror of who we are. This is co-intelligence, not humans versus AI, but humans with AI. In the near future, the most valuable skill will not be knowing more, it will be understanding better. People, emotions, meaning, each other. That's what builds communities, what sparks movements, what creates brands that matter. Not the funnels with the high conversion rates, but the connections that make people stay. People may come for what you offer, yeah, but they stay for who you are. So here's an invitation. Before you ask AI for answers, reflect. Before you optimize, connect. Before you generate, truly understand. We're not just users of this spectacular technology. We are translators of humanity. We turn the complexity of human experience into meaning. And when we bring that meaning to AI, outputs become more human, communication more real, and what we create will matter again. I have a small confession to make. I may have gone through this process myself. Some of these words were first digested by this human and then refined with a little help from AI. The future will not be built by AI alone. It will be built by us, the people who remember how to feel, how to create, and how to keep a human bond. And by those who decide to understand each other, to have empathy. The future will be built by those, like you, who choose to be human, to care, to belong, to lead with soul. Thank you.